to not be quite as good the second half?
Well, we're going to condition in the morning for the next 3 weeks and then practice. Because I can't think of any other reason why you wouldn't come out in the second half and play. I just don't understand that, especially what we've been going through. You need to learn how to play a full game. They had that opportunity today, so we have to chalk it up. They're not in shape. Well, they will be. We're going to be the most in-shape team inside the next 3 weeks. We're going to condition in the morning. We're going to practice in the afternoon. Don't understand it.
Is there much or anything about tonight you like, Cal?
First half, I thought, okay, now let's go do this the second half. There were like 3 or 4 plays that we talked about. And then the second half, and, you know, we win by 1. Obviously, they don't get it yet, but they will. They're not going to have a whole lot of choices here. So,
Kyle still not necessarily shooting it great, but he did do maybe some of those other things you talked about.
Got tired at the end of the game, must not be in shape. Didn't go on pick and rolls, didn't go get balls, must not be in shape.
When you mentioned about running in the mornings, can you elaborate a little on what that means? I mean, suicides or
whatever it is. We'll get Ray Oliver, and there'll be 20 to 30 minutes of straight running. Heart rates will be high. Not heart rates at 120. Your heart rate's going to be at 175, 180.
You seem puzzled. Are you also angry?
No. No, this is matter-of-factly me. If I was mad, you'd know I was mad. I'm fine. This is what they need. I'm not mad. They're going to get in shape. I don't know why else they wouldn't play when we've lost our last 2 games, because we didn't compete. So you come out for 20 minutes and you compete, then you come out the second half and you don't. Then you're not in shape. Or you don't care. And I don't want to even go that way. I don't even want to hint that way. So they're not in shape then. But they will be. Ask Josh Harrelson. Changed his life.
John, does your team play with enough emotion?
I don't know. But they will. Because they're going to be in better shape and have a lot more energy to be a little more emotional.
Coach, can you talk about your point guard play tonight?
It was okay. But, again, Ryan got cool because he's not in shape. Decision-making by Archie. Why? Because he's not in good enough shape right now. Mine goes. It's called slippage. Jared was shaky at best, I think, because he's not in great condition. Last year, he and Kyle were in the gym as much as Michael and Anthony Davis. They have not been in the gym one night this year. What? I don't know why. But I know this, we're going to be there in the mornings. And we're going to get in shape.
Now, this is the first time all season you've mentioned conditioning. Had you seen things earlier?
I just thought it was physical play. But I can't imagine what else it would be if you didn't play the second half. I just can't. I don't understand. There's nothing you can tell me other than you're not in shape. And that's okay. That's an easy one. We'll see. Some of it may be mentally you're not strong enough. You're soft. So the conditioning is good. Makes you stronger mentally.
A few times when you couldn't get some things going, it looks like you set up a few extra plays. One of those, Willie Cauley-Stein, and then Poitras kind of screen. Goodwin got an easy lob. You looking to set a few more things up for him?
No. That's the same stuff we ran against Baylor and Notre Dame. We just had no competitive spirit in those 2 games. No will. And the way we played in the first half, we took these guys out of what we played. Blocked shots, dove on the floor, took charges, played basketball, competed against the other guy. And in the second half, we played like we did against Notre Dame and Baylor, which was if they beat you, they beat you. I didn't get there. Can't be anything other than they're not in shape.
John, how much of this, if any, right here, how much of this, if any, may be young kids thinking I can turn it on when I need it?
They're not in shape.
be clear, they're not in shape. When you say condition in the morning, how early in the morning are you talking about?
Before class, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to try to go 3 weeks with it. We only practice 2 hours. We don't do the 3.5-hour practice. You have other programs that'll go 3 hours and 45 minutes or an hour in the morning of individual work and then go 3-hour practices. We're going 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes, trying to get them to do individual work, trying to get them to fall in love with the gym. We got a lot of things we got to do to get right here, but that's all right. We're sliding into Camp Cal time. No classes, no time frame, no 4 hours, 20 hours a week, none of that. It's like 3 practices a day. Do nice conditioning in the morning, do practice in the afternoon, and come back in the evening and walk through and do some shooting and other things. So we got 3 weeks of that.
John, how big a surprise is it to you that they haven't been guys in the gym, especially now that you've lost 3 games?
They're starting now, but it's not surprising. I think we all got intoxicated, including me, about everything that was written and said about this team. And I kept telling you we're not that good, and I'm looking, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're better than I think. No, we weren't. I like my team and I like my players. I got good guys. They're going to do what I ask them to do. There's if you demand a lot, you get a lot. You accept mediocrity. Obviously, I'm accepting something less than their best, and that's on me.
John, Willie Cauley-Stein had a very busy line, most of it in the second half. How much was he an exception to all this?
Now, he's 0 for 3 at half and 0 for 2 at the free throw line and like 2 rebounds and missed 2 footers. So first half, our bench was 1 for 9. The bench was 1 for 9. Should I have played him at all? 0 for 3 from the 3, 2 for 5 from the line. Is there a stat sheet here? No, it's embedded in my mind. Second half, he played better. But I mean, we got to play basketball, folks. Every game we play is someone's Super Bowl. They're celebrating after wins. They're crashing it. We got to be better than we are right now. We got to be in better shape. We got to be mentally tougher. We got to play for each other more. We got to find time to be in the gym. We got to condition more. We just got to step on the gas. It's good we found it out now. That's why you play this kind of schedule early. You find out exactly where your team is, and then you make adjustments and go from there. Every team I coach is different. There's different things. This team right now, this is what they need. Now, they play a full game, like both halves, maybe we won't condition. I don't think they can. I don't. I think they can come out, play a half, or start the game. And, we got a couple guys literally that can play 3 minutes at a time right now.
Coach, you said you liked the way your team played in the first half. What did you like about them, how they executed?
Well, I liked what they did defensively. I liked their effort. I liked how they talked to one another. We come out the second half, we did not talk. No talking. We're back into what we were the last 2 games. I told them I'm holding them accountable. That's all I'm going to let them know, and I'm doing it in practice right now. If they break down, we run. That's what, just trying to hold them accountable.
Cal, what did you see in their eyes when you told them this was coming and it's going to be tough over the next 3 weeks?
I didn't see anything. I mean, I just looked and said, that's what we're doing. Strap them on, boys.
Cal, Samford's coach said, trying to motivate his team right here, to your left, front row. He was trying to motivate his team by saying that this was the worst Kentucky team he's ever seen. Do you have a comment on that?
Ooh. I haven't seen all the Kentucky teams, but I can't imagine there weren't a few that were worse than us.
Last question.
Yeah, I don't have one. I know that.